today's age, we're constantly being targeted by messaging. Everything you read online, every show you watch, every post you see is all created with the intention of communicating something to you. Receiving this constant messaging can influence you in ways you may not be aware of or want. As PR is calculated messaging to achieve a goal, it is important to understand how the PR world views you. A central idea to the workflow of PR is RPI. This stands for Research, Planning, Implementation, and Evaluation. We're going to look at each of these sections and explore how they can be used by PR professionals to better target you. Let's start at research. It's very important for PR professionals to understand which type of public you are and where you currently stand with the organization. They use a concept known as the PR funnel to establish your current level of engagement with the company. The first run includes all those who are aware of the organization. For example, everybody is aware of Coca-Cola as a brand, even though not everybody purchases their products. Once you are aware of an organization, it becomes far easier for them to effectively message you. The second tier is followers. This includes all those who follow the organization through digital media. If you are a follower of the organization, they can directly message you by means of their social media channels. Third is subscribers. The key difference here is that they have elected to receive correspondence from the organization. At this point, they can literally directly message you. Then we have engaged publics. These are people that have already entered into a transaction with the organization of some kind. After that is loyalists, people who are committed to the organization and remain engaged. Lastly, the smallest percentage are advocates, those who message on the organization's behalf to promote their mission. Once an organization can place you on this funnel, they gain several insights on how to reach you, as their tactics for each type of public is different. After they know what type of public you are, it is likely that they will try and introduce you to a new innovation. It could be a product, a show, or anything really, a method of doing something, whatever. If they're trying to introduce the public to an innovation, they will create a plan around the 5 steps of diffusion theory. These steps include knowledge. This is when the company asks, what are the prior circumstances in the area of new innovation? What are the problems that the old way had? And are there socioeconomic or demographic trends in this field already? The organization can then use these answers to try and persuade you by demonstrating the relative advantage of the innovation, its compatibility with the old product or method, or showcasing its benefit. Ultimately, the decision does come down to you. You can either accept the innovation or reject it. Then you have to implement it. If it were a product, this would be purchasing it. If it was a new band, it would be like listening to their album. Lastly comes confirmation. This asks the question, are you happy with the changes that the innovation has brought? After they have figured out how they're going to plan to persuade you to accept their innovation, they will likely then implement tactics to try and actually message you. These tactics are based on PR theories. One theory commonly used is two-step flow. It refers to using a trusted third party's influence in order to communicate an organization's message. This article, published by Fender, features Brian Wilson, the genius behind the Beach Boys, as a revered master of producing. By having him discuss a new line of equipment, Fender is riding on Wilson's notoriety and using his status as an opinion leader to influence the reader. Another commonly used theory is agenda setting. Agenda setting uses the power of media to tell the public what the most important issues are. If you see a topic in the media, often it builds the importance of that topic to you. This tactic is used significantly during election season. The constant coverage of Hillary's email is a great example. The story was used to incite distrust in the public for Clinton. While never actually telling you what to think, it only shows you what you should think about. Then you have social learning theory. This shows you how you may be rewarded for opinions or behaviors you adopt by showing you how they benefit somebody else. A fairly widespread reward shown by the media is the attention of the opposite sex. Ads by companies like Axe are used to show you that if you adopt their products, you will become more attractive, like the man in the photo being swarmed by women. One of the best ways an organization can reach you is by messaging you in a way that corresponds to your attitudes, beliefs, or self-concept. This is known as social judgment theory. Gillette demonstrated this with their recent ad that exemplifies current social trends such as Me Too and feminism. After all these techniques are implemented, they will evaluate the effects of their tactics. KPI, or key performance indicators, are used to measure crucial statistics that correspond with the organization's communication goal. So, the next time you see an ad, a post, or a product placement, ask yourself how the organization might be trying to influence you. What kind of key public are you to them? And what message are they delivering?